If you've ever felt like you can sense people's emotions before they say a word, before anything actually happens, before your mind can even explain how you know, there's a reason for that. You weren't too sensitive. You are not overreacting. You are not imagining it. And you definitely are not in need of fixing. Your nervous system learned how to read energy long before your mind learned to interpret it. And today I'm going to tell you why and how that sensitivity is actually one of your greatest gifts. So welcome to Infinite You Beautiful Souls. I'm Dr. Sheri, spiritual psychologist, multidimensional mindset mentor, soul-led success coach, and intuitive empowerment guide. And I help you reconnect with your soul, dissolve old conditioning, old programs, any limits, recalibrate your energy, realign, and live from a place of purpose, higher consciousness, so you can attract whatever you want to be, do, and have in your lifetime and feel really, really good doing it. And so today, let's talk about why your body always knows before your brain does. For so much of my life, I could feel the energy in a room before anyone spoke. I could sense emotional shifts in people I loved. I knew when something was off, when someone was hurting, when someone was not telling the full truth, even when they didn't know it yet. But instead of trusting it, I ended up questioning myself. Why do I feel everything so deeply? Am I imagining this? How can I sense things I cannot explain? How do I see things before they're happening? That's another big one for me. And why doesn't anyone else feel this? No one talked about it. And it wasn't until I learned about the nervous system and later my reflector design and human design that everything began to click. I wasn't too sensitive. I was just attuned and observing my reality and feeling into it and understanding the frequency of things really was very much a part of it. And your nervous system and your way of being in the world, you definitely may have learned the same skill. So I just want to start with a little bit about your nervous system and why and how it evolved to protect you. Remember that before you learned words, before you learned logic, before you understood behavior, even before you were programmed, your body learned tone, tension, micro expressions, breath changes, emotional shifts, energetic cues, for sure body language, the difference between safety and danger. And this is neuroception, your nervous system's instinctive ability to sense truth before your brain analyzes it. It is ancient. It is so much a part of our human design. It is brilliant. It is God-given, and it is definitely not your imagination. So maybe you grew up in an unpredictable environment or around emotionally inconsistent people, or maybe you had to read the room to stay safe. So your body learned, pay attention, feel everything, sense the shift before it happens. And at first, this wasn't spirituality, right? It was just survival intelligence. But now you know this as intuition. So people who feel deeply often think, I'm too much. I need to toughen up. I'm too emotional. I overthink everything. I'm too sensitive. And I'm here to tell you that you can definitely strike a balance with this beautiful soul. You are not fragile. You are perceptive. You are attuned. You are intuitive. You sense subtleties that other people miss. And this is your design. And there's something that you really need to understand about this, because this one distinction will definitely change how you see yourself, right? So there are two kinds of energy sensitivity. One of them is survival sensitivity. And this is the kind I talk about in my people-pleasing video that I will be releasing soon. I think it'll be 2 parts. It's a pretty big video. Anyway, but this survival sensitivity will say, if I can sense the energy fast enough, maybe I can keep myself safe. So it is hypervigilant, externally focused, tied to approval or emotional safety, rooted in childhood patterns, definitely reactive, definitely energetically exhausting. You read the room to avoid conflict, to stay invisible, to earn connection, to decide what your next move might be. And this energy really is scanning for survival, not your intuitive connected self. And so for years, maybe even decades, you thought it meant that there was something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you. It's really about shifting that energetic aspect of who you are, that old way that you were sort of conditioned to be, and transmute it into your soul sensitivity, your true intuitive ability. And this sensitivity emerges once you begin healing, because it is grounded, it is clear, it is discerning, it is internally anchored, it is emotionally neutral, which is huge, right? Emotional neutrality really matters. And it is definitely guided by your higher self. Why am I talking about emotional neutrality? Because I think it's very energetically draining, particularly for anyone who feels and has this empathic side, to give away our energy, right? We can be discerning and living in a higher soulful space where we can perceive all of these events as being completely emotionally neutral. So, but in this soulful sensitivity, you are reading energy not to stay safe, but to stay aligned, right? This is intuitive sensibility. This is frequency literacy. This is your soul speaking through perception. And here is the line that you need to hear. People-pleasing sensitivity reads energy to stay safe, and intuitive sensitivity reads energy to stay aligned. One contracts you, one expands you. One drains you, one guides you. And many of you are living through this transition right now. Your survival sensitivity is evolving into intuitive sensitivity, and that is your awakening. So remember that your body reacts instantly to truth, to safety, to alignment, to authenticity, and also to distortion, danger, misalignment, and emotional inconsistency. And so you may have noticed, a feeling of tightness in your body around the wrong person, or exhaustion in the wrong environment, or peace around someone aligned, or expansion when your soul says yes, and resistance when something is off. Your body always knows. Your mind catches up later. So what starts as survival can evolve into intuitive perception, clairsentience, truth recognition, deep empathy, knowing without logic, soul level discernment, energetic intelligence. You are not too sensitive. You are multidimensionally aware. This is a superpower. Remember that, right? It is not about diminishing. It is about expanding. And so if this feels like truth in your body, beautiful soul, definitely hit subscribe, comment, hit like, and definitely hit that notification bell and let me know. Does your body know? Right? So remember, trust sensations before stories, notice resonance, support your nervous system, stop overriding your intuition to keep the peace, let your sensitivity work for you, not against you. And remember that you were never designed to walk through the world blindly. You were designed to feel, to sense, to perceive, to know. And your nervous system is not overreacting. It is awakening. And your intuition isn't fragile. It is ancient. And the more you trust your body's wisdom, the more aligned your entire life becomes, and your soul's wisdom too. Remember that. I will put links in the description box below to join my free newsletter, to hop into my my new school membership, Infinite You, and probably I'll put a link for my free webinar, Recode Your Reality, and some other goodies as well. I will see you all next time, beautiful souls. Have an amazing day. You are magical, you are infinite, and you have got this. Namaste.